How did it start? When did you first see people riding on the back wheel, or what? Yeah, what was it that first got you into it?
So for me, as a kid, I was playing football and BMXing. Then when I went to secondary school, one of my best mates, he had a skate park round the corner from him in Leytonstone. And yeah, we'd just BMX. So I got into the tricks and that sort of stuff as a kid, like 10 to 12 years old. Had prospects as a footballer, but BMX completely wrote that career off. Kind of tore my ACL, went through years of knee recovery, 3 operations, like did it good basically. And then in that time, it was like I would see some of the older guys in my local area pulling wheelies and whatnot. And then in the rehab for my ACL, I couldn't ride a BMX because it's so small and your knee, it's too much pressure. So we had to get a hardtail to kind of put the seat up and ride. And then my love for tricks, I just started doing tricks whilst wheeling, which people hadn't really done before in a sense. Like I was looking at mountain bike tricks like one-handed sui, so drop the hand back fall, like can. So we started putting our legs over the frame whilst wheeling, or we'd look at motocross tricks. Yeah, or like you'd see... No, a lot of the tricks we was just being inspired by other sports and seeing how we could do it on a wheelie a lot of the time. And there was a few people in America, but like really when I started, there was no scene. It was just...
So was it more moto culture in America? Like,
yeah, there was
dirt bikes?
There was the dirt bike stuff was already going on. I remember me and my friend Trey was in his little flat in Leytonstone. We'd be watching all the dirt bike videos and stuff. But yeah, we was like 11, 12, and there's no culture like that here or wasn't really a culture like that here in the UK at that point. So yeah, we was just doing tricks and wheeling around the local area, going park to park and chilling and whatnot. So.
That's cool. So really, you're right at the very start.
For sure.
What is now summarised as bike life?
Bike life. Pretty much. Yeah, and yeah, literally, it started because I just put a clip on Instagram almost 10 years ago now.
Is it?
Like October 2014. Like I literally looked at it yesterday. Yeah, first wheelie clip was October 2014, and then around that time there was a kid in South London, or like 2 kids in South London who was doing the same thing. Yeah. By surprise, and we've seen each other on Instagram somehow. Back then there was no explore page and shit, but somehow we've clocked each other, and then we started riding. Then from there it just got bigger and bigger.
Wow. What was life like growing up in East London before the biking stuff and whatnot? Like I'm quite sort of naive to like growing up in a city like London and like what that'd be like as a young person.
I'm the same. You've only got your experience to draw from, haven't you? And I lived in the suburbs.
Ours is quite similar, I guess.
Yeah.
Sort of similar upbringing and stuff. So yeah, what was it like? Like, what's your family like and stuff?
So for me, my parents are amazing. Yep. Great, like very supportive, very like wanted me to be on the straight and narrow, like quite, not stand, but like almost like a cereal box kind of family sort of thing. Like supported me in pretty much everything I did. Not at the start of my wheelie journey, they weren't the happiest, but everything else, they're super supportive, the best parents. But then being in East London, it's just like there's so much going on all the time. I think if you're quite an outdoorsy kid, which I was, like football, once I'd lost that, it was okay, now I'm just outdoors. And then I think growing up in East London or anywhere in London, there's so many negative influences and so many positive. Yeah. There's a lot of both. Do you know what I mean? So it's just really about not getting drawn down the negative path like a lot of my friends did, and it's just kind of staying on the straight and narrow. And kind of, it's like a journey. You just gotta weave your way through it, and things happen and stuff happens to your friends and this and that. And
what sort of stuff? Just
like I have friends who got stabbed, or we would get robbed when we were little kids. Like people would come and rob you, and got robbed by 5 guys on a moped when I was like 13.
Really?
Things like that. So it's like just situations, you see things, you hear about stuff, people get arrested, but on the other hand, there's a lot of people that are looking out for you, and there's ways to escape it, and that's kind of why bike life, I think, has thrived so much in London and is supported so much in London by police, by councils, by communities, because it's giving an escape for these young people, giving them a path they can ride their bike out of their local area, away from whatever's going on at home or whatever's going on with their friends and stuff. Come to central London, pull tricks, and it's a safer time and a better time, and then they learn skills like filming and social media, and
it's
yeah,
funny,
it's amazing.
isn't it? Because it's the same thing you end up at.
Yeah,
But like both, whether you're from the countryside or from the city, you end up in the same thing. It's an escape, I guess, or like
from whatever.
2 wheels, isn't it?
Yeah,
One
from
way.
whatever it is. Like you could be in the countryside, have a super stressful job. You're working really hard, or you're looking after family, whatever. But then when you go and ride, that's your version of escape. For me, it was my kind of way of not getting influenced down the negative way. It gave me something to really focus on. For other people, they might have gone to prison, come out, and they don't want to be around the same people. Let me get a bike and start riding. So it's different for everyone, but I think that's why the scene feels so much like a family, because there's no judgment, there's no boundaries, there's no, oh, you can't ride with us because you're not good or your bike's shit or whatever. Like it's just like one big family, because it's really from the ground.
Yeah.
It's rad to hear. It really struck me when I met you before, the positivity of your message, kind of, because it isn't something that you'd necessarily immediately see.
Yeah,
you know, because like you see clips of people wheeling around in the street, and you don't think first and foremost that would be what you're out there doing.
And I completely understand people may have had, or at times, or when people first see us, they might have a negative perspective or have a thing, but that's life, innit? Like, there's no, do you know what I mean? All we can do is
what you can
like push our message as much as we can to prove people wrong, you know. And it's literally why I started YouTube back in the day,
right?
Because we had 1 or 2 rideouts which were like the big anti-knife crime rideouts, which was all about bringing people together. But after the first 1 or 2, the articles in the paper were like hooded chavs causing mayhem in the city, stuff like that. And for us, it was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So then that's why I was like, I need to start doing vlogs. I need to start showing people what we're doing throughout the day, the fun side, why we're doing it, do you know what I mean? And that's how we kind of really changed the narrative. And now it's a highly praised thing in the media every year that we do.
You think it has changed? Yeah.
Oh, massively. Yeah, we're getting, like, I was front page of BBC News online before, because it was 3,000 teenagers protesting against knife crime in London. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a really positive, it's now a super positive thing. And like police have even put reports out online saying we'd rather kids come to central London and do wheelies and skateboard than be in their local area.
Okay. Hey man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah,
we're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.